What's up everyone? So today's video is really exciting. I'm super stoked to try out the Disney Villain collection right here with Colourpop. Oh my goodness, when I saw this on Instagram, I about died. You guys know I'm a huge Disney lover. And I was like, this collection looks so cool. And then when I saw it come in the mail, I was so ecstatic. So Colourpop did send me this, but they are not sponsoring this video, you guys. They just send me PR and I review it whenever I get the chance. And this collection looks bomb and I cannot wait to try it out. If you guys are brand new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. On Saturdays, we do big PR unboxings of all new launches that are happening for the week every single Saturday morning. And then throughout the week, we sprinkle in some reviews, which is really exciting. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the little notification bell. Follow me on Instagram at Madison89Miller to keep up to date with any new videos or what is going on. Or if I ask you guys like questions like, do you want to see this review ASAP? You guys can vote on it. So make sure to go follow me on Instagram. But now without further ado, let's just stop blabbering and get into this collection. I'm so excited. All right, so here's the card right here. It says, it feels good to be bad. In collaboration with Disney and their infamous villains, we're bringing you the collection to rule them all. Inspired by the iconic Disney villains we love to hate and hate to love. This stacked collection is full of rich shades and innovative formulas that dare to take over your makeup routine. We have quite a few new products that they are coming out in this collection, and you can also purchase the entire PR set like this on their website too. I really love that about Colourpop that they do that, because I know before I started receiving PR from Colourpop, I actually went and bought the whole PR package for the My Little Pony one, because you guys know I'm obsessed with My Little Pony. So I went and bought that whole one myself, and I love that little tote bag. It is so cute. Anyways, I love the fact that they do that, so you can definitely pick up the whole collection like this, or you can pick up just a few of the pieces from the collection that really catch your eye. But we have quite a bit here. We have an eyeshadow palette, we have new glitters, we have highlighters, we have jelly. Oh, we have Jelly Much eyeshadows. You guys know I really love that from the spring collection. Those were awesome. We also have some ultra glossy lips and some luxe lipsticks. So I have all the prices right there that we'll go through, but let's go ahead and just grab the products out of here. So when you open it up, this is what you'll get in the PR package. I don't know if you could hear me through that mic, but here it is. Ooh, it is huge, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing that I did in the Colourpop spring collection video, where I swatch everything for you guys, go over the prices, and then we apply a bunch of it on my face right afterwards. The first thing that we're gonna talk about is the Misunderstood palette. This one retails for $22, and it says, scheme all the ways you'll slay your look with this 15-pan shadow palette filled with intense mattes, color-shifting duochromes, and rich metallic shades. So we've got some fun colors in here, definitely a little bit more on the bolder side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna swatch these really quickly on my arm, and I'm gonna show you guys the swatches right afterwards just to save time in this video. All right, so here are some of the swatches on my arm. I didn't do the last row yet because I can't really fit it on there. So here are the swatches. So the first one right here is a stark white, and it's called No Spots. Sounds like 101 Dalmatians right there. Next up, we have a champagne colored shimmer shade, and this one's called Mongrels. Then we have this kind of yellowish greenish gold shimmer, which is called Diablo. Right below it is a matte warm brown, which is called Devious. And then down below that is a lighter warm brown transition shade called Tragic. Then we have Underworld, which is more of a copper shade. Then we have Pain and Panic. Down below that is a purple shimmer shade, and this is called Forest of Thorns. Then down below that is our duochrome right here, and it's a light champagne color with a shift of, I wanna say, it's like a shift of purple in it. And it's called Flotsam. And then down below this one is our like navy blue, which is called the Fates. This one definitely swatched a little bit more dry and not as super opaque. So if you were using this blue, I would definitely recommend having a base, like a eyeshadow color base to it first. All right, so here's the last row on my arm. The first one up here is called Revenge, and this one actually has a little bit of purple glitter in it, like purple bluish glitter. And then we have Sing, which is actually like my favorite. This one is coming off purple on camera because it's a duochrome, but it's like a really deep bronze shade with a shift of purple to it. It's beautiful. Then down below that we have Jetsam, and this one is actually like a shift of blue and teal and purple in it, another duochrome. Then we have Facile, which is a teal and forest green. And then we have down below that is 101, which is our matte black, which again, that one is swatching kind of similar to the blue one. So it's a matte color, kind of swatch a little bit dry. Definitely use a base with it. Next up, we have some glitters in the collection. These ones retail for $8 a piece. And it says, unleash your magic with our newest glitters. So let's check these out. This one right here is called Anomaly. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's like a jelly glitter. Wow. Okay, that's fun. So there that one is. It's really, really pretty. It's a really nice, like, different shades of blues in it. And it has some gold in it too. So it's really, really pretty. I actually really like that pigment or that glitter. Next up right here, we have Do I Look Like I Care? And this one is more on the kind of lavender side. God, these feel so cool. Oh my goodness. These are actually really, really, really pretty. Those would be so much fun, like for festivals and stuff. If you guys are really into going to like Coachella and all that with all the glitters, I think these would be so much fun for that. Like to put on like the décolleté or even on the face. Just a heads up though, that glitter is not easy to get off. My arm is filled with glitter now. All right, so next up we have some highlighter compacts. I'm very excited to see these ones. These ones retail for $10 each, and it says, even villains wanna glow. All right, so first off we have Cruella right here, and it says, you idiots, you fools, you imbeciles. Yeah, that one. And this is what the highlighter looks like right here. I love it that they also come with a mirror. And let's swatch. Oh my gosh. This one's pretty. This one is like, oh my God, this arm is so full of glitter right now. Let me try to wipe it down one more time. This one is really pretty. It looks also kind of like a duochrome. It's a nice light gold with a shift of pink in it. Really, really pretty. Very finely milled. And then next up we have Maleficent, which is Mistress of All Evil. And that's what this one looks like right here. This one's also really, really beautiful. These feel like they're wet. They feel so good. Oh, this one's stunning. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, that one is so pretty. And then next up we have Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls. Yeah, that one. So this one is like a light lavender. There is Ursula's right there. And then we have Evil Queen, the fairest of all. And here, this one is more gold. Oh, by the way, this is what the front looks like. Definitely more gold. So there, that one is. This one right here is called Hades. Everybody's Got a Weakness. And this is what the color looks like in there. This one kind of makes me want to go watch Hercules right now. All right, so here is Hades right here. This one looks like a darker version of Cruella's up here. And then next up we have Dr. Facilier. I don't know if I'm totally butchering that because this is the one movie I don't know very well. But anyways, Dr. Facilier, I think that's how you say it, Meet Me on the Other Side. And this is the color right here. So they have a good shade range of these, you guys. Very good shade range that can work out for any skin tone. And I like it that they're somewhat on the neutral side, so you can wear them for every day. The only one that's a little bit fun is Ursula's. All right, so next up we have the Jelly Mud Shadows, and there's 6 new ones, and they retail for $8 each. It says, we dare you to find a better duochrome metallic glittery shadow than this. So the first one that we have here, by the way, this is what the top of the packaging looks like. I went ahead and opened them all up so we can quickly go through these. But this one right here is called Perfectly Wretched, and I just know I'm going to love this one. This is one that I'm gonna wear a lot. So this one, oh, you are beautiful. Oh my gosh, it even has a shift of like blue in it. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera, but this is beautiful, this cream shade right here. I love that shade. Oh, I've got a big glob of it underneath my nail. Next up, we have Not Today. This is a green one. Ooh, let's see you. These have also a ton of glitter in them too. These are what you want to use for your base for some of those matte shadows in that palette. to create like an even base for them. And then we have I Own You, which is a very warm, like reddish shade. So there, that shade is. It's a very warm, reddish brown shade. Next up, we have Spindle right here. This one's unique. It's purple with a shift of like silver. Look at that. That one's really pretty. That one's gorgeous. And then we have Cursed, which is a gold right here. There's our gold. And then last but not least, we have Just Your Voice. Ooh. Oh, this one's really pretty. Wow, look at that blue. It actually has a shift of purple in it. I just don't know if it's gonna catch on camera, but it's got a duochrome of purple. It's not coming across on camera, but you can see it in person. Like when I look down, it looks purple, but then on camera, it looks blue. Super cool. Next up, they came out with 6 new glossy lips right here, and each of these retail for $7. And it says, transform your lip with a shade shifting gloss. So these have got to be like a little bit of a duochrome too, which I can kind of tell. They all have some type of shimmer in them. This is what the packaging looks like on them. It has like little skulls and everything. It says Villians. So this one right here is called Bad Apple. And they have a gloss applicator, like a gloss. They have a brush applicator. Wow. Yeah. Oh, this is pretty. And then this one is called My Pet. This one is more clear and it has little bits of glitter in it. And it's like a shift of purple. That's this guy. My hands are so dirty from swatching all those like glitters. Next up, we have Shadow Man right here. Ooh. And then we have Hot Headed right there. This one looks really pretty. This one's called Puppies. Grab a little bit more on this guy. Oh, this is really pretty. I would like to wear this one just by itself. It's a nice kind of light brown, like nude tint to it. And it has little bits of glitter in it. I think that one's pretty for like every day. And then we have Sad But True. And this one has a shift of blue in it, bluish purple in it. It's down here. It's like clear and a shift of bluish purple. The only bad part right here is the brush head. Since it's a brush applicator, it definitely gets tweaked because I think this formula is a little bit more, it's not like super thick, but I think the way that this formula is, I probably would not have used an applicator like that. I probably would have definitely used a doe foot applicator over a brush. So that's like the only down part there. But I think the shades are pretty, but unfortunately the applicator I think should have been changed. Last but not least, we have 6 new Luxe lipsticks right here, and these retail for $8 a piece. It says every Villain's got a signature lip. So let's swatch these really quickly. So this one is Evil Queen, and this is a matte formula. Oh my gosh, look at that. That one's beautiful. And then we have Dr. Facilier, I'm totally butchering that and I totally know it. I'm so sorry. And this is a cream finish. Oh, that one's really pretty too. I love their lipsticks. Their lipsticks are so good. And then we have Ursula, which is a matte right there. It's like an eggplant. And then we have Hades, which is a cream. Oh, that's really pretty right there. And then we have Maleficent, which is another cream. This is a pretty magenta berry. And then we have Cruella, which is a cream. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. That one's more of a warmer red, like a true red. So that is the whole collection right there, you guys. Now let's go ahead and apply these products to this bare face. All right, so ignore the hair. Just gonna pin it back so I can quickly do a fun makeup look. I think I'm actually gonna go pretty bold with this one, you guys. I'm gonna have some fun. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Just Your Voice. This is the Jelly Much Shadow. I'm gonna use this one as a base. When I swatched this one, I was like, you know what? You are calling my name. So I'm gonna apply this with, I learned that these brushes really apply them well. This is the Sigma Cream Color Brush. And then, I'm sorry I can't zoom in much more than this. I need to get a new lens for this camera because it doesn't allow me to like go close. But I'm gonna apply this all over the lid. So pretty. All right, This is just pretty as is. This is so gorgeous. I really, really like those. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go in with this shade right here, Tragic. This is that kind of light brown transition shade. I'm gonna do that to blend out the crease real quick. All right, so I'm not entirely if I'm gonna stick with this right here, but I'm gonna go into Jetsam right here. This is that like tealish blue, and I'm gonna use this one in the outer part of the eye on the lid and then blend it in. I'm gonna see if I wanna do it that way or if I wanna put it all over the lid, but I think I'm gonna start with it on the outer corner first. Ignore this powder underneath the eye. I'm noticing there is some fallout with that one and it's blue, so it's gonna be hard to sweep away. So I just did that, so that way it will be easier. Learn this trick from Jaclyn Hill. We've all watched her videos and they really help. So I'm gonna use that little trick. But I'm just going to keep applying this into the crease. This is really, like, look at that versus this eye. I think that really pulled it together. All right, so now that that's done, I'm gonna sweep away. All right, so if you can hear the lawnmower, I think Joel has the window open over there and the people are mowing the lawn behind her house, so sorry about that. Anyways, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This is kind of what we use for our transition shade, and I'm going to put this underneath down here, so that way it will help my blues to blend. Next up, I'm gonna take the Jetsam color, that blue that we put on the outer corner, and I'm going to dust this underneath the eye. All right, so the eyes are done. I think it turned out really, really pretty. Definitely a little bit more on the bolder side of what I'm used to, but it was really easy to do. I really like these jelly shadows right here, and you can totally build up with color too. If you're noticing that you're like, oh, I want a sheer layer of it, you could do that, or you can like build it up and make it even more opaque, and it doesn't crease and feel weird on your eyes either, which is awesome. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and just do my bronzer and blush real quick, and then we'll check out the highlighters. All right, so for the highlighter, I'm gonna use the Cruella one, and I'm gonna grab my highlighting brush right here. I'm just gonna work this in. All right, so here's the highlighter. It's definitely a little bit toned down, but the one thing I noticed with this one, you guys, is I feel like a brush wasn't good with it. It was just, I think it's the formula. It's just so different. So I'm gonna try this guy on top, or even like use your finger, but a brush for some reason didn't look great when I was applying it. It feels like a jelly. So you really wanna be careful when you're applying it on top of set makeup because it looks like it breaks it up a bit, but I can kind of fix that with the sponge. I like this one a lot more. You can definitely see it better on my skin, and definitely use your finger or use a sponge. Because it has that wet formula, it feels like kind of does break up the foundation a little bit. So maybe even don't set your makeup yet and put this on first. That's what I think I would do next time with these because they're so different. Super Shock highlighter. So yeah, they're like that, you know, that wet formula that their Super Shock eyeshadows feel like. That's how these feel, but they just aren't applying that great with a brush. I've never tried these ones. I've tried their regular highlighters. I just haven't tried these ones. Definitely finger or sponge will be your best friend. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with my First Solly. I love this stuff. Drench that face. Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna use this one right here. This is the Dr. Facilier one. I feel like this one will go well with the eye look. All right, so lipstick on, really, really pretty. Love the formula, super comfortable. This one is the cream finish one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do Sad But True on top because this one is the one that has a shift of like bluish purple in it. So I'm gonna do this on top of the lipstick. Oh, this is cool. The glossy lip formula is so good. My lips aren't sticky. They feel like really just smooth and it just glides. And I love the sheen that it gave my lips too. So I think those are awesome. The only down part is the applicator because that brush is a little bit messed up, but that's the only down part. All right, makeup is done, you guys. I really like the way the look turned out. The only thing I didn't use were the glitters right here. I didn't, you know, I could have probably popped these on the lid right there, but I just didn't. I just feel like they're a little messy, but they're really pretty. They're just a little messy. But anyways, I really like the way the look turned out. So going into the products, palette Misunderstood retails for $22. This is really gonna come down to preference. Are these colors calling your names? Like, do you love these colors? That's where it's really gonna come down to for me. I don't really gravitate to colors like these on an everyday basis or on a regular basis because you guys know I love my neutrals, but I think you can create a really pretty look with them, just kind of like what I did. And yeah, so I think that's pretty, but it really just comes down to preference on this one. Now onto the Jelly Mud Shadows. I think these are beautiful. I think these are so much fun. I love the formula of these. And again, it comes down to color preference, which you guys like. I definitely see myself using Perfectly Retched right here. This color, because it's a neutral, is going to definitely be one that I'm going to use quite often. And yeah, so I think these are really, really pretty and great formula. Now going into the highlighters. So these, I'm actually gonna say these are a pass for me. And the reason why is because of the formula. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit harder to apply, and I really don't want to be worrying about if my foundation is going to break up with them because of the formula that these have. So I don't have time in the morning to do that. I like literally have to get ready really, really fast. So the last thing I wanna do is have to be like super careful with the highlighter. So these are a pass for me. I think they're pretty. It's really cool, but it just does not work for me. So unfortunately, these ones are a pass. Next up are the lipsticks, and these Luxe lipsticks are amazing, you guys. I love the matte formula. I like the cream formula. I think they're so comfortable to wear. Definitely check them out. They're only $8, and I really, really love the formula of these. So these do not disappoint. So definitely check those ones out. And again, it really comes down to the preference of color, what you guys like. Next up are the glossy lips right here. And I really like the way that these look on the lips. I like the way that they feel. They don't feel thick. They don't feel like sticky, which is really good, and that's a huge plus. I think they're beautiful, but I don't like the applicator, so I'm kind of like on the fence with these. Like, these are kind of like a meh for me because of the applicator, but I think the formula itself is really, really pretty, so that's really gonna come down to you guys. And last but not least, we have these glitters right here. So if you guys are a big fan of glitter and you love it and you go to lots of festivals and everything, you will like these. I think these are really pretty, but for me, I don't really go to festivals. I kind of like close that chapter of my life, so that's not really my thing much anymore, but I think they're pretty. But do I see myself using these quite often? No, I don't even see myself using these probably more than once. So yeah, for me, these don't work, but the formula feels really good and they're really pretty. So it really comes down to your preference on these. All right, so that's everything in the collection. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends that absolutely love Disney villains, because this is an awesome collection to see them do. I love Colourpop collections, you guys. I think they come out with some really cool ones. My favorite, My Little Pony. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.